All right, the law of signs. We're going to do it in the second part. This one's going to focus on the word problems. And when it comes to word problems, we do them the exact same way we've always done them, which is we draw a picture, we label the picture, we set up our trig function, and then we solve. And because it's a word problem, we need to label our answer. You might be finding feet, meters, whatever the occasion may be. All right, so here we have a word problem. Yes, you need to write it down. 2 observers on the beach are 8 kilometers apart. They sight a boat at the same instant. How far is the boat from the farther observer if observer 1 is at an angle of 41 degrees and and observer number 2 is at an angle of 105 degrees? 2 observers are on the beach. They both see a boat. We want to know how far the farther observer is away from it. If observer 1 is at 41 degrees and number 2 is at 105 degrees. So first of all, we have to come up with the picture. Go ahead, pause the video, see if you can draw your own picture. Now, remember, your picture may not match mine exactly, but if it has the same kind of relationship, you can turn it however you want. All right, my picture looks like this. Here's my boat. Observer 1 at 41 degrees. Observer 2 is 105 degrees. Notice my picture is not to scale because 105 is obtuse angle. It doesn't matter. As long as it's labeled correctly, it does not have to be to scale. And I know that the observers are 8 kilometers apart. What we want to do is find how the farther observer. Well, we always go the side that is largest is the side that is farthest across, or it's across from the largest angle. So 105 is the larger angle, therefore this must be the larger side, and A, observer number 1, is actually farther from the boat. Okay, so when I solve this, I'm going to use my law of sines. I can find my angle C because I can do my triangle sum property. And I find angle C is 34 degrees. And I need to know angle C because I know side C. Then I'm going to set up my proportion. I want AC, or side B according to my picture and my labelings. I'm going to set up side B is to the sine of 105 as 8 is to the sine of 34. I'm putting the sides on top because that's the information that I want to find. Now when I cross multiply solve, I get that observer 1 is 13.8 kilometers away. Make sure we put a label on it. So for some of you, the most difficult part will be setting up the picture. Because once you have a picture, then you can, set up your relationships. But they're always going to be done the same way. You will draw your own picture, you will label it, set up the ratio that you're going to use, solve it, and label. So that's the second part of law of sines that you're going to do with word problems.